On the upcoming ballot here, there is a deal about a senior district. And I'm talking with
Amy Fleming,
who is
the Executive Director of Central Wyoming Senior Services, also known as the Casper Senior Center.
well, can you tell us in simple English what basically goes on with that? What are we deciding on?
Well, it's according to state statute that was established many years ago, which is right here, and this is Chapter 15, the Senior Citizen Service District. This is the state statute. A special district can be established to help fund any services for seniors. It's part of state statute. So when you have to establish a senior district first, and then it would, once that is done, we would be requesting a 1 mil, maximum 1 mil levy to help the various programs in Natrona County help fund the senior programs, sustainable funding and long-term funding. And the reason I'm going to talk about it a little bit, there's currently 9 senior districts in Wyoming, in 9 counties, and there will be many, many more. My background, I was the executive director of the Senior Center in Uena County, and we were working on establishing the senior district there as well for the same reasons, because the funding is just not there anymore for our programs.
And yet, we have a population that is getting older. It has to be.
Absolutely. And if I had
We're
everything
retiring here. I mean,
yes, we will see the silver wave. We've seen the beginning of it, and it's only going to increase. By 2030, 1 in 5 people in Wyoming will be over age 65. So these services are going to be even more important. However, they are at enormous, tremendous risk of going away.
So, if we vote for this,
yes,
what happens?
If you vote it in, it would then go to the general election where 5 board of trustees will be elected, people who want to run, and then the district will be ran by that 5 board of trustees. It wouldn't be ran by us. It wouldn't be ran on Meals on Wheels, Wyoming Senior Citizens, or any other agency that would qualify, according to state statute, to write a grant. So the board of trustees would be established. Then they would be enacting a 1 mil levy in Natrona County on a home. As for a homeowner, what that means is if you have a house assessed at $200,000, it would cost you an additional $1.58 per month on property taxes. And I know this is the worst possible time to do this, but dang it, this probably should have been done many, many years ago. Like the rest of the other districts throughout the state, because like I said, our funding is going away. So that's basically what it would be. We would have to write a grant. We're not guaranteed the money, but we have to write a grant. Any agency who qualifies, according to state statute, would write a grant to the senior district, and it would tremendous oversight. The trustees would all be bonded. It isn't a guarantee. It's not like we're going to be handed money. We have to write a grant and show that the need is there and where the gaps are in making ends meet for these organizations.
So far in all these other counties, what's happened as a result of having this district?
Oh, I've worked with I've talked with many other senior districts, and Converse County, right next door to us, their board of directors told me that senior services would have ceased to exist. And that is a risk of happening in Natrona County.
We're having some issues here. I heard that even Meals on Wheels this is tough.
Yes. Well, our expenses have went through the roof.
And we just take that one for granted because you have the volunteers and it's such a great program. But
right.
No. You can't take it for granted.
The expenses have went through the roof, and our state and federal funding, which used to cover expenses at about 70 6 to 78, even 79% is now covering expenses at about 42, 43, maybe 44%. And it's just getting worse and worse. And it's absolutely unsustainable. 100% unsustainable.
So I take it
There we
you're
go.
in favor of this district.
I am in favor of this district. I'll pay a $200,000 house $1.58 a month. Let's double it to a $400,000 assessed value home. So now we're at $3.16 a month. I'll pay $3.16 a month.
Our parents.
Yes,
These are people like me soon
Exactly.
enough, and they're a resource. They are to be cherished.
Absolutely.
As a society. And, it's up to you in the voting booth what you do, but I can tell you this, it really would help out.
Oh, well, it will. Well, what it will is it will ensure that we can keep the doors open, because without it, I'm not sure we can. Or if we'll have to put a cap on services and lose a tremendous amount of staff. In which case, in 2 years, it will be right back where we are, because the state and federal government will reduce our funding even more. If we reduce the number of services we give, they'll reduce the services. And so I don't think people even realize how beneficial this senior center is and everything that we do. We go into people's homes and help them with homemaking, house cleaning, cooking, all of the things that can fall apart in a person's home that forces them into a nursing home. We go in and do all those things for them to keep them in their homes. We serve 60, 70 meals a day congregate setting here. Plus we have the exercise for seniors. Everything we do is to keep people in their homes as long as possible, because the minute they have to go into a nursing home, and if they go into a nursing home on Medicaid, it's going to come right back for us to pay anyway, as we all know. So one way or another, we've got to take care of these people. And I think the least restrictive way and the easiest on our pocketbooks as taxpayers is this.
Is it a forever tax? Does it just keep going on, or what?
So if it is established, we have to go through this same process, and it'll be on the ballot again in 2 years.
Got it. So people can
Absolutely. If it is this horror, if it doesn't look like it's working out, or people are not happy, in 2 years it'll be on the ballot again. After 2 years, then it's on the ballot every 4 years.
All right. Well, thank you for explaining it.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it. It is on the ballot. Check it out. Do your own research on it. The Senior District.
Correct. And I would like to encourage anybody we have a Facebook page.
Oh, by the way, you have some discussion and some question and answering on the 8th of August?
Yes, the 8th of August.
And the 20th? But we know
let me
for
get
sure
to
the
August.
8th.
Let me get to
Yeah.
On the 8th of August, we will be hosting our third and final town hall here at the Senior Center from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. We serve refreshments, and we are all ready for all the questions.
So this is the 8th. At what time again?
At 6 o'clock p.m.
Okay. If you got the tough questions, bring them that night.
Yep,
and
absolutely.
find out all about it. They will answer them, and I appreciate you talking with me.
Yes, thank you so much.
You got it.